Introducing Playtime Woody.
Howdy.
Take off his hat and he reacts.
My hat's gone.
Here it is.
Oh, you found my hat. Hey, I can't go anywhere without my hat.
Playtime Woody. Batteries not included.
Hello, today I'm going to be reviewing the Toy Story 3 Playtime Sheriff Woody with Interactive Cowboy Hat, released in 2010 for Toy Story 3 by Thinkwaytoys. Starting off the box he comes in, I won't go over it too much. It's just stock standard Toy Story 3 branded packaging that he comes in with the red, white, and blue colors. Just shows he says like 25 sayings. Knows his hat's off run. Pulls straight in the back, try him out in the box. Shows he knows when his hat's off run. I changed the batteries. Very basic packaging and information on this Woody doll. Let's move on to Woody himself. Taking a closer look at Woody himself, I mean, honestly, there's not much to say about this. It looks like your stock standard $35 Woody talking action figure by Thinkwaytoys. He does have some slight differences, you can tell. Like, this one has a much skinnier head, which some of the Woody dolls actually have more wider heads. This one's much more skinnier. Everything else looks pretty much the same. Like, that's one, the torso, sheriff's badge, belt buckle are the same. Gun holster's the same. Boots are the same, just short spurs. No Andy's near in the bottoms of them. Back's the same, and he's had the hair is plain as well. Just, of course, no hair detailing, since almost every Woody doll ever made does not have hair detailing. There are a few out there that have hair detailing. Looking at his hat, the hat is completely different compared to other Thinkway Woody doll hats. Like, it has the brown band around it, but it's missing the dark brown color. I just think toys always leave out little details like that on these types of Woody dolls. It's got twist eye holes in the top, stitching's all plastic. The rim is flexible, of course. Copyright Disney/Pixar. And also one difference about this hat is that the top is really hard. See, look, listen to that, and look, I can't even squish it in. It's the only part of the hat that's not flexible plastic, because there's metal inside it, which we will show when we get into talking features why the top is really hard. Articulation is pretty much the same like any other Woody doll, basically. The head can rotate left and right, as well as both the wrists can rotate. Yeah, all very basic. Like every other Woody doll, you have to lift up the Velcro in the back of them to change the batteries. You see faintly, it's Try Me Off and Play. But to see the paint's rubbed off because this guy is 14 years old. I'm gonna put him in try mode first and show you what he does when given the box in try mode in stores. So when you get Woody in the box, he is in try mode. So that means the play functions are limited. He only has a few phrases in try mode. Oh, and he also takes 2 AAA batteries. So without further ado, let's pull the string and hear what he has to say in try me mode.
Hey, howdy, hey! My name's Woody. A cowboy without his hat is like a yodel without a hey-hee-hoo. Oh, you found my hat. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Home, home on the range, where the deer and the antelope play. Oh, no! My hat's gone. Well, I gotta find it. Okay, now that my hat's back, let's saddle up for adventure. You're my favorite deputy.
So those are all the phrases he says in try mode. He technically has at least 3 pull string sayings he says in try me mode, and 4 of his hat sayings when his hat's off or on. So altogether he has 7 out of 25 sayings in try me mode. Now we'll put him in play mode and show you what he says in play mode. Just switch real quick. I'm gonna use a paper clip because it's kind of hard to reach the switches on some of these guys.
Hey, howdy, hey! My name's Woody.
Yeah, but say hey howdy hey, my name's Woody when you turn him on to play mode. Alright, now that Woody's been switched to play mode, we can pull the string and hear what more of the phrases he says are.
Come on, partner. Time to saddle up for adventure. Yee-haw! You're my favorite deputy. I'd like to join your posse, boys, but first I'm going to sing a little song. Home, home on the range, where the deer and the antelope play. Reach for the sky. This town ain't big enough for the 2 of us. Giddy up, partner! We gotta get this wagon train a-moving. Hey, howdy, hey!
So those are all the phrases that he says in play mode when you pull the string on his back. So he has some standard phrases you can tell. He has some new phrases, like he has a new different tone and pitch with how he says there's a snake in my boot. Also uses hey howdy hey my name's Woody, that's new. As well as the posse phrase, seeing home on the range, and having a phrase regarding Bullseye and two regarding Jesse. So those are some new phrases that he has. Now the main gimmick of this Woody is that, like the box shows, he knows when his hat's off run. That's why the top of the hat is really hard, because there's mail inside, because there's a magnetic sensor in the hat. Woody's got a pole connected to his voice box that's up inside of his head, so that knows when his hat's off run. So without further ado, let's take off his hat and show you what he says when you take off his hat or put it back on.
Whoa! I think the wind just took my hat. Oh yeah, that's better. How do I look? Hey! My hat's gone! I can't go anywhere without my hat. Oh, you found my hat. Thank you, thank you, thank you! Oh no! My hat's gone! Look, I gotta find it. Okay, now that my hat's back, let's settle up for adventure. Wait just a second. Something's missing. My hat! Well, thank you kindly. A cowboy ain't a cowboy without his cowboy hat. You don't think anyone will notice my hat's gone, do you? Of course they will. Yee-haw! Got my hat back. A cowboy without his hat is like a yodel without a hey-hee-hoo. Oh, you found my hat. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Wait just a second. Something's missing. My hat! Well, hey, howdy, hey, I got my hat back.
So those are basically all the phrases that he says total. So the pull string phrases he says are basically 15 to 16, well, or 15-ish, because he says hey howdy hey my name's Woody, or just hey howdy hey. And the hat phrases, he has 5 when he knows when his hat's off, and 5 when he knows when his hat's back on. So altogether 25 or 25-ish or 26 phrases total, basically. One bonus with this Woody is that you can actually take the hat off and on constantly while he's talking and skip to other phrases. I'll show you guys.
Oh, no, okay. Now, wait just, well, thank you. You don't think anyone, oh, a cowboy with, well, hey, wait just, oh yeah, hey, okay, whoa, well, thank you kindly. A cowboy ain't a cowboy without his cowboy hat.
Oh, and do note that if Woody's left idle for a while, the interactivity with the hat will cut off. To wake him back up, just pull the string on his back. One fun fact is that Mattel made their own version of Playtime Woody back in 1998 called Tumbling Talking Woody. He's very similar, but his pull string ring doesn't work, and he has a light sensor in the top of his head because, you know, he responds to take off his hat or put it back on just like this Woody. He doesn't have a magnetic sensor like this one. This one works better because, you know, the sensor and stuff is all hidden in the hat as well as the inside of the head. I like Tumbling Talking Woody, he's got a small hole in the top of his head because he has a light sensor, so you cover it or uncover it. That's how it works. You can also shake him or tumble him around until he says there's a snake in my boot, switch between the 2 sets of phrases, as well as push the sheriff's badge, goes to sleep mode after a while. I mean, I like this guy better because he has a functional pull string and responds to take off his hat or put it back on. Playtime Woody's a little better compared to Tumbling Talking Woody by Mattel.
Hello? Listen, that is my badge straight? That won't fit you know. That's my hat.
And also, this Woody doll got many different re-releases, all the way up to Toy Story 4 in 2019, and a year or two after in 2020 or 2021. The Toy Story 4 in 2020 or 2021 box variants were only available in the UK, unfortunately. Those never came to US markets. I'll show you all the many different box variants that it came in. So it's really interesting to see that this Woody doll got released from 2010 all the way up to 2020 or 2021. It's really hard to believe. But the 2019, 2020, or 2021 box variants were only available in the UK. Never came to US markets, unfortunately. This Woody doll eventually became a UK exclusive, just like Toy Story 3, 2010, Interactive Buddies, non-moving eyes, functional pull string, Woody and Buzz, as well as Lots of Laughs Woody, the Toy Story 4 2019 box release. And also, this Woody doll has an obscure prototype variant. Here's what it looks like. It doesn't look any different. I mean, you can tell the designs of the box are different, as well as the colors, and he also has open hands, which Thinkway no longer made open hand Woody dolls. They did it back in the 90s, early 2000s, but then they stopped doing that when 2009 came, around the time before Toy Story 3. And also, this Woody doll had an original release around the time of Toy Story 3 in 2010, where he had a square battery pack and took 2 end batteries, like both the Talking Woody dolls from 2009 did. I think that was a limited time release. I don't know anyone who has them. I know the only person I know of on YouTube is Multi-Super-Guy101, because he did an unboxing video for that Woody. You open him up, you can see he has a square battery pack, which is rather odd. Also, the shirt buttons are more spaced out, as well as having a low-pitched voice. I'll put the video clip and show you guys.
Come on, partner. Time to saddle up for adventure. Well, hey, howdy, hey. I got my hat back. Whoa. I think the wind just took my hat.
So yeah, that's probably one of the last end battery pack variants of the Thinkway Woody dolls we got before Thinkway completely discontinued those variants, along with the Jessie as well. People must have had issues with those because the voice boxes and battery pack were separate pieces that are wired together like the old Woodies and Jessie dolls from the 90s and early 2000s were. So I assume they discontinued those at some point and replaced them with the Toy Story collection voice boxes and battery pack mold for being one piece and taking AAA batteries. I think the end battery pack ones are much harder to find compared to the AAA ones. This Woody doll also got a Japanese release around the time of Toy Story 3 in 2010. My Takar tell me. I mean, it's pretty much the same thing, but just the text on the boxes is all in Japanese, as well as having the Japanese voice. Yeah, the Toy Story collection voice box / battery pack being one piece, takes AAA batteries. That one never got any releases as I know of. I'll put the video clip and show you what he says in Japanese.
Yo, 元気かい? 俺はウッピー。帽子のないカーボーイってヨロレイヒーのないヨーデルみたいだぜ。はあ、帽子ありがとう。ありがとう。ありがとう。ありがとう。
So yeah, nothing too special really. All we got is the English-speaking Playtime Woody and the Japanese-speaking one. I've never seen other variants like that talking Spanish or French, Portuguese. So I have his English-speaking Playtime Woody and Japanese-speaking Playtime Woody. Those are the only 2 I know of. So that's my view of the Toy Story 3 Playtime Sheriff Woody with your interactive cowboy hat. I got this off eBay in June of 2024 this year for around $30 or $40 plus 5 or 10 shipping. Overall, he's a really great Woody doll. I highly recommend this for your Toy Story collection if you are a fan of him. If you want to get this Woody doll today, you can of course find him on eBay like I did with mine. Though the prices for him to unbox are pretty pricey nowadays, ranging around the $100 price ranges. I've seen some of those range for like $500 or $600 in box. And those ones are actually the Toy Story 3 version, the original release with the square battery pack that take the 2 end batteries. They may be able to hopefully find loose for a good deal like I did with mine. He has some stuff that stands out a bit, I think, like skinnier head, as well as the brown band around his head that lacks the dark brown color. Yeah, also make sure he has his original hat as well, because I've seen Hidden or Little Green Alien as the Playtime Woody, but his does not work with the hat, unfortunately. I don't know if the thing his head's broken, because this Woody doll has like a pole inside his head that's connected to the voice box, which is how the whole thing with knowing his hat's off or on works, because he also has a magnetic sensor in the hat. I don't really know if his didn't have the original hat, or I don't know. I don't know if all the Playtime Woodies work with their hats. Like, you know, if it's not their original one, I'm not too sure. I never had a Playtime Woody without his original hat, so I'm not really sure. So as always, enjoyed this video, please make sure to hit the like button. If you have any questions or requests or anything, please feel free to leave a comment below down in the comment section. Feel free to join my Discord group. There's a link in the description. If you'd like to see more video reviews and content, please make sure you subscribe to the channel. It really helps me out. I'll see you guys next time. Have a great day.